Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another daily vlog. I'm beeping. I'm sitting in the car. There's cars whizzing by me, and I'm sitting outside of my doctor's appointment. I just want to say, I feel so good. A lot of you know that this past year, I guess, I've lost 60 pounds-ish. It's hard to know like when to start counting because I've been up and down with my weight so much. So I'm feeling really good physically. I still have some ways to go, but I'm feeling good. And then also I reached out to a doctor because this move from when we moved to Arkansas, I went into like a really dark season of my life and I was struggling mentally. And I found the most amazing doctor. So I just had a checkup with him he manages all my care and he's just so happy with where I'm at. And I'm so happy with where I'm at. And I feel so good. And there were so many days where I woke up and I didn't want the day to start. Like I just wanted to stay in bed and I cried a lot. And things are not perfect, in my life. There's still like bad days. There's still, stress and all that. But I wake up now and I feel happy. I feel good. And that is just such a gift. And he was telling me, he was like, you are the greatest start to the day. Because I was just like, I feel great. So I get to go back to see him in another 6 months. But, just reaching out to him was so hard because I don't know, there's something, I don't know what this is, but it's like when you're struggling mentally, it's hard to reach out for help. But then like if I had a cold or a sinus infection, I would have no problem or no stress reaching out to a doctor. But there's something about admitting that you're struggling mentally that was really hard for me. And I remember sitting in the same office that I just was like, I'm doing great. I was sitting in the same office, a year ago, crying my eyes out. And this doctor is just one of the most nice, understanding, kindest people. And I'm just so grateful. Like, I'm just so grateful to get the help that I needed, to get the support that I needed, and for all of the people in my life, like, loving me through that season because it was really, really hard. And I don't ever want to go back to that. And did you know that according to the CDC, over 20% of the adults in the United States live with some sort of mental health condition? And, mental health awareness is definitely spreading, but there are still a lot of people who don't get the help that they need. And I know as someone who struggled with anxiety and depression, asking for help, like I said, can be really hard and it can feel like no one else understands and you're the only one going through it. But there are so many of us who have been there. And things can get better. There is hope. And also, therapy can help a lot. First of all, therapy creates a safe space for you to talk. You can share about what's going on in your life, whether it's stress, sadness, worry, maybe relationship issues or something like that. And you're able to talk about that without any fear of judgment. Your therapist, who is a trained mental health professional, is there to listen, ask questions, and maybe help you see things from a different perspective. They can also teach you some practical techniques that's going to help you manage your emotions, reduce stress, and make positive changes in your life. Think of therapy as a tool for personal growth. It helps you better understand yourself, develop healthier habits, and then learn effective ways to cope with and solve problems. This all results in improved mental and emotional well-being, and you don't have to struggle with a clinical mental health issue like anxiety or depression to have therapy benefit you. I believe everyone can benefit from therapy. I find it truly heartbreaking that according to a 2023 Mental Health American survey, almost 1/3 of people who needed help were unable to get help. And a lot of them, it was because of cost. That's why I am so glad that there are affordable options out there like online therapy platforms. I am happy to be working with BetterHelp as the sponsor of today's video. They are on a mission to make starting therapy easier. BetterHelp is a platform where therapists and their clients can communicate easily and effectively and get the absolute most out of therapy. I really love that there's even a journal option inside the platform for personal reflection, and they also offer group sessions on different topics available daily. Starting is easy. Just fill out a questionnaire and then you'll be matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. And if you find that the first therapist you're matched with isn't a great fit, you can easily switch until you find someone that you really connect with. You can trust that BetterHelp carefully makes sure that their therapists are well qualified and they have a customer support team available if you have any questions. If you think you might benefit from therapy, you can click the link in the description box or go to betterhelp.com/blessjess and get 10% off of your first month of therapy. No, I didn't really plan to do the sponsorship while I was just coming out of this appointment. It just kind of lined up today. And I just thought this is such a great fit today because I have been that person who is struggling and I'm on the other side of it. And I wish I could have told myself sooner, like, reach out for help. You need help. And so if anything is holding you back, if there's that fear of not maybe being understood, if you're just not sure if you could ever get better, reach out to someone today. Do that for yourself. You will not regret it. I'm just so grateful to be where I'm at. Like I said, my life is not perfect. I still have stress. I still have stuff going on, but I'm able to manage it a lot better. And so I am so passionate about making sure that everybody knows that there is help out there and that there is no shame and no fear should stop you from being able to get that help. I have a busy day today. Do I always start out these videos saying that? And the sun is coming up right here in the parking lot. So I'm squinting a little bit at y'all. When we woke up this morning, there was like a fog descended on the town. And so I told Nate, I said, it is really foggy today. And he said, hey, what's fog? And I said, it's like when there's a cloud on the ground. And so he was saying, clouds, go back up to the sky. I think they're finally listening because it's a lot less foggy than it was. I am going to head back home. Actually, I thought about going to Starbucks because I'm making some iced coffee at home, but it's not quite ready yet. It needs to sit for a few more hours. I like to let it sit for like 24 hours, and I made it last night. So that means I can get an iced coffee at Starbucks, right? I do think I have enough stars that are about to expire to get like an iced coffee. So I'm going to go run and do that. Then I've got a million things to do at home. Here is like my plan for the day. And I can tell you the fact that I've been able to get so much stuff done at home speaks to my mental health, because when I was struggling, I had a hard time just getting out of the bed. And now I'm able to get so much done. I feel like I don't have enough time in the day to get everything done I need to get done. I have like 3 videos to edit. We are going out of town in 1 week from today for Thanksgiving. And it just hit me like yesterday, oh, I need to have all those videos filmed before we leave. I don't know. I mean, I knew it, but it just like kind of snuck up on me. So I've got to get ahead of the game with the vlogs and editing and all that, so that towards the later part of the week, I can start working on next week. And then y'all, Vlogmas is coming right after Thanksgiving. So get ready. I also want to prep a few more things. I'm going to get home and get some chicken in the crock pot. I'm going to prep buffalo chicken today. Maybe a green chili enchilada casserole. I'm going to see. I might wait and make that a little bit later in the week. I need to cut up some strawberries. Lucy asked if I could we have some bananas that have gone like very ripe. And she asked if I could make them into banana pancakes, which I've never made, but I'll find a recipe and make that. That sounds like something she would love. So I'm going to do that, prep some more, because the kids loved having those pancakes in the fridge. They're gone now that I made last week. So I'm just trying to like stock everything up so that we have a very easy, quick food available for this busy week that we have. Because as I'm also I'm getting ready for all of the week of Thanksgiving and all the vlogs and all that, David is super busy at work, making sure that he can be off and all of that. So we're both working ahead like crazy. So I'm going to run, I'm going to get iced coffee. Then I'm going to go home. I'm going to get editing. I'm going to get all the things. I will carry you guys along with me today. It's going to be a good one. We're going to just keep moving forward. I've got laundry to do. All the things. Let's do all the things. Could I possibly get a coffee without telling you guys what it is? Y'all know that I can't do that. So I tried something new, because I don't know if y'all knew this. You probably did, but I didn't know it for a long time. When you were using a Starbucks reward, I knew this about the birthday. Like the birthday reward, you can make it whatever you want. Like you can get the biggest size, the most syrups, add extra shots, add cold foam. They don't charge you any extra for that. It's the same when you're using your stars. I always thought you just got like a base one for free. No, you can, if you're using, so I had 100 stars, which is any kind of iced coffee. So I did an iced coffee, but I didn't want to just have that if I could get anything else free, but I wanted to still keep it like healthy. So this is what it is. It's a Trenta. I'll be drinking on this all day. I never get a Trenta, but again, it's free. I got a splash of almond milk, three pumps of sugar-free vanilla, and then I asked them for light pecan cold foam. So really the almond milk has a little bit of calories, and then the light cold foam, it's less than 100. When I looked up Starbucks cold foam, it said like 50-ish, but I did light, so I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot lighter than any kind of like normal drink at Starbucks. So let's taste it. It's got the sugar-free vanilla. It's got the almond milk, which they don't even charge anymore now for, which I'm so excited. I mean, this they wouldn't charge no matter what, but normally when you go to Starbucks, they would charge if you got like non-dairy milk. And I don't mind dairy, but almond milk is less sugar and less calories and stuff. So when you're trying to do healthier options and they charge you more when it's already ridiculously expensive, like this would have been $7. But still, I went to Seven Brew the other day. Do y'all remember that? I went to Seven Brew the other day and just ordered a large. I did get cold brew, though. It wasn't just regular iced coffee, but a large cold brew coffee was $7 with no cold foam, nothing in it. So anyway, let's taste this. I love nutty coffee, so when I saw they had a pecan cold foam, I was all over it. I just spilled that all down my shirt. Oh, y'all, I'm a mess. That is delicious, though. If you don't like, I don't like it super sweet, so that's why I only did 3 shots. They recommended 7 shots of sweetener in this. 3 is perfect for me. What is wrong with me? Every time I take a sip, it spills everywhere. I'm losing my mind, y'all. The lady asked me if I wanted a straw, and I didn't because I like the sip cups. But apparently I can't drink out of it. Is it broken? It's not broken. I'm just a mess. That is my new favorite thing. That is so good. Yes. Love it. So good. It's going to fuel me today. It's a great day. It's a great day. Even though it's foggy, it's like the sun is shining. The birds are singing. Let's have a good day. Okay, I'm going to get back home. I've got to get to work. Pray that Layla doesn't distract me, because when I was trying to work earlier, I was trying to do something on the computer and it wouldn't print and all this stuff. She was crying at my feet. So anyway, I'm going to get it all done. All right, you guys, I just did some adjusting on my camera because it seemed weird to me. And it had like some sort of like soft setting set. It was making my face look really blurry to me. So hopefully, I'm sorry if the rest of that was crazy. Hopefully y'all didn't notice that. Okay, so I just got the vlog for tomorrow edited and it's up. I'm gonna sit down and film my Sunday video because I really need to film 2 this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and film 1 today. I have actually a really good message for Thanksgiving. So make sure you come back on Sunday and watch that. Actually, this may be going up before. I don't know if this is going up before Sunday, before Thanksgiving. Make sure you come back on Sunday. If it doesn't, go back and watch it. I just sit down and plan out when everything's going up. I told y'all that this was going to last me all day, but it's only like an hour since I talked to y'all and I'm already halfway done. It is so good. Delicious. Like, not too sweet. That pecan cold foam is my new favorite cold foam. And I love like the pumpkin one. Like, I love all of the different ones, but the pecan one, y'all know I told y'all I have this thing for like nutty coffee. It's my favorite. Butter pecan is really good in coffee. It's one of my favorites. I like hazelnut. Okay, that one's kind of strong to me. I also really like macadamia nut flavors. Anything like that, I'm all over. But the pecan cold foam, if you haven't tried it, you should try it. It's really good. So I'm going to go ahead and film the Sunday chat. I already got the crock pot full of chicken, so it's cooking. I've just switched over the laundry, so I am doing really good. I've got like a countdown going in my brain of all the things I need to do before 2 o'clock hits, because once 2 o'clock hits, I got to get Mark from school, and then the other kids will be getting home and all of that. So it's always like a rush against time. But I wanted to say and test this out and make sure that it looks better. It looks better to me anyway. I was like, why am I blurry? So that was fine because it was a weird setting hit. I wonder when I dropped my camera yesterday if something weird happened, but I think I fixed it. So I will see you guys back in a little bit. I'm going to get some more work done, and if anything exciting happens, I'll definitely pick up the camera. But right now it's just me sitting in front of my desk, so not very exciting. All right, you guys, it is now 1:30. I have 30 minutes before I have to get Mark, and I was hoping to get a lot more done, but I did get 4 videos edited. That's about all I did. I've been sitting here all day. I wonder if I should like go take a walk or walk around because I feel like a little bit antsy and a little bit of a headache from staring at the computer that long, but I needed to get that done because this is the thing. I can get cooking done very easily when the kids are here because our kitchen's right in the middle of everything. It is really hard to edit and focus when the kids are running around. So I can prep some more food tonight. I drank all my coffee. It was so good. And really, there's nothing else to update y'all. Layla slept right here by my feet the whole day, but she hasn't cried at me. She's been good. I wish she would sit in my lap, but she only sits in my lap if I'm in like a cozier chair with arms. I need a cozier computer chair so she'll sit with me while I edit. That would be really nice. I've thought about getting one of those walking pads for your desk where you can walk and work. I am so scared I would fall. And I can't imagine trying to work and then also walking. I feel like that would be a recipe for disaster. But man, you could get a lot of steps in while you're just doing something, hopefully you wouldn't even realize you were doing it. You'd just be working. I don't know. It seems like I would hurt myself. But anyway, y'all, I've got to take a break from this computer. It is giving me a headache, but I'm very glad to get all of that done. Tomorrow, David and I are going to film our podcast, and we need to do 2 episodes this week because of Thanksgiving. So I'm trying to get all this stuff done and stay really, really ahead. So I keep getting notifications that packages are being delivered. Here's another one. Layla didn't even bark at that. There's this one UPS guy. It's the same one who does it every time. Normally they just drop our packages and leave, but there's this one guy who always bangs on the door. Not a knock. It's like and it scares me every time. But anyway, packages are being delivered left and right because last week I ordered a lot of Christmas presents. I like to get things done ahead, and I'm so close to being done, so that is wonderful. But anyway, I will see you guys back when the kids all get home. Lucy has choir practice today, so I'll have Nate and Mark until Lucy gets home, and you don't really have any major plans tonight, so it'll be good to kind of just be all at home. That's my favorite, is when we're just at home at night, everybody's together, All right, you guys, it's 3:30. Nate's going to be home in a few minutes, but I got banana pancakes done. I'll link the recipe I used if I can remember where I got it from. And then I don't know if I'll ever find this recipe because I had to find a recipe that only used 2 bananas because that's all I had left. But these are banana muffins that once you get done with them, you dip them in a little bit, the tops in a little bit of melted butter and some cinnamon sugar. So it's like a cinnamon sugar banana muffin. They look delicious. I'm going to let them cool here. There's like an air vent here. So always let everything cool right here. And this is done. You guys, I prepped another meal. So I shredded up my chicken. I'm going to make some buffalo chicken dip with that. But I took half of the chicken and made these green chili chicken enchiladas. These are the keto tortillas. They used to make them in little tiny ones, and now there's like a bigger version. So this is 6 of those with some mozzarella cheese, chicken in the middle, and then I put more cheese on top of the green chili sauce. But this green chili enchilada sauce from Great Value. So this is another like 3 meals right here. All right, you guys, I came in Mark's room because it is loud and crazy out there, and this is the quietest room I could find. You'll see Mark's tree in the background. Okay, so I just got finished with all of the food prep. I am worn out, but we have meals like out of our ears now. So I had to take out my contacts this afternoon as my eyes were hurting. So we have all the HelloFresh meals I prepped yesterday. We have the pumpkin soup that I had another serving of today. It is delicious. We have the enchiladas. David had that for dinner. He said they were really good. The only thing about those keto tortillas is they get really, they kind of break apart a little bit. It almost to me looks like a dumpling texture, but he said they were really good. So he liked that. And then I prepped 5 buffalo chicken dips. So I like to prep them into individual oven safe servings. You could totally like make a big pan and then like reheat it or whatever, but I just like to be able to make it fresh when I want it. So I am not going to tell y'all an exact recipe because I don't follow an exact recipe. This is all I do to make my buffalo chicken dip, and it is amazing. Take some shredded chicken, put it in a bowl, a little bit, like a couple ounces, I don't know. I put it like in a little cereal bowl. Then you're going to put 1 tablespoon-ish of ranch dressing, 1 tablespoon-ish of light cream cheese, which is optional. The cream cheese, I've done it with or without. A big old scoop of non-fat Greek yogurt, unsweetened. I do maybe 1/4 cup or so, but just a big scoop of that. A little sprinkle of cheese and as much buffalo sauce as you like. You could put a couple tablespoons. I put like 1/4 cup in. I just like pour like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that's how I do it. Stir all of that up. Spray your little ramekin. Put the buffalo chicken dip in there, top with a little extra cheese. Bake it at 375 until it's brown and bubbly, looking like this. Here's a picture. And it is so good. You can eat it with veggies. You can eat it with Quest chips or regular chips or whatever you want. I have a really good full fat buffalo chicken dip recipe that I've shared on here. That is so good. But honestly, I like this one even more, which is crazy to me because the other one has so much more like calories and fat and everything. But it is so good, and I love that it's individual, so I know an exact serving size, and then I don't overdo it, and then when I want it, I have like a fresh batch. So I have 5 of those prepped. So we are doing really good. I was trying to think, I think that was all I was going to prep this week. That should be plenty to get us through the week. And I just looked and we do have HelloFresh coming. I think my idea was to prep all those HelloFresh meals to either have before we leave or to take some with us. I'm not sure what we'll do with them, but I will definitely prep them. They look like really easy ones. I think there's like 2 Asian bowls and 1 taco bowl, something like that. So that would be really easy to cook. I probably could cook all of those in less than an hour. So that is coming tomorrow, but I'm not doing anything with that until we eat some of these meals down. It feels really good to have all that done. Now my kids will not eat any of this. And I used to feel, actually, I never felt guilty about them eating something different than us. The internet made me feel guilty because I used to show like what we eat for dinner videos. And I would get so much hate because we all didn't eat the same thing. And I was listening to a podcast a few years ago, and they were talking about how they meal prep and they don't eat the same thing as their kids. And they got a lot of hate for that. But they were like, look, when we go to a restaurant, we don't all order the same thing, but we all sit down and eat. Like, what's the difference? And I thought, that's so true. Like, just because they don't like cauliflower rice and buffalo chicken dip and, keto tortillas and all this stuff doesn't mean that we can't eat it. We still can't have family time together eating dinner, but we don't all have to eat the same thing, especially since I have very picky eaters and we just have to do what works for us. So I've let go of that. But if you ever wonder why I don't show the kids' dinners anymore, it's because, there's no point. Like, they eat pretty much the same things over and over again. Nate has special needs. He's actually a really good eater. He eats pretty good, but he doesn't eat veggies. He doesn't eat salads. A lot of the food that me and David can eat, he won't eat. So we just do the best we can, and I don't stress out about it. So if you're in the same boat, like, don't make when the kids were little, this is what we had to do. We had to eat after they went to bed because there was no time for me to cook. Unless we wanted to eat like frozen chicken nuggets or something, like when they were little, me and David always ate after they went to bed. And
sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, you know? So anyway, don't let anyone make you feel guilty about that. And this is the thing, like, no matter what you do, people are going to have something to say about it. So whatever. Anyway, I have a ton of food prepped and ready. The kids, all the stuff they like anyway, is like really easy stuff to make. And so sometimes I will prep them ahead. Like I prepped Lucy those pancakes today. She'll eat that for dinner sometimes. She'll eat yogurt. You know, they like pizza, chicken nuggets, grilled cheese, quesadillas, tacos, all of that stuff. That was the other thing I was going to prep, is just some taco meat. I need to do that. And that way we'll have tacos for Nate, and Mark likes taco meat and beans. So maybe I can prep that. That's the only thing left I have to prep. I'm not doing anything else. I've been in the kitchen all day. I am tired. Tonight is the finale, or not the finale, but it's the semifinals of Dancing with the Stars. I love the season of Dancing with the Stars. I think it's the best season they've had in a long time. I like every single person that's left. I'm rooting for Alona. I'm never going to say her name right. Alona. She is amazing. She is the rugby player from the Olympics. I love like her bubbly personality. I love the message she shares to young girls about their body, and I just love her so much. So I am rooting for her, but all of them are so good. I don't even know or really care who wins. I'm just really invested in it. So I'm going to sit down and enjoy that. And we're going to get the kids baths and bed and all that stuff. But I know this video is probably getting long, so I'm going to end it here. Tomorrow's another busy day, so stay tuned. We're already almost halfway through the week. How did that happen? I don't know. You know, we're getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving. But anyway, I love you guys so, so much. If you liked the video, oh wait, the emoji of the day. Let's do bananas. Leave me a banana down below. Since I've made all those banana pancakes and banana muffins, leave them down below. That way I know you watched to the very, very end. I love you all so much. If you like the video, make sure you give it a big, my band-aid, thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
With you